American Hockey League. I don't know if that was the time when the Texas Tornado were in that league, which was a complete nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so 244 PIMs, 16 years old. How did you decide or realize then, like, I'm gonna fight people for pretty much a living?
Well, I was a fucking maniac growing up, and I came out of Eureka, Missouri. No one from St. Louis made the NHL, and look, we didn't know fuck about hockey. We didn't know shit. But you know what we did? We loved the Blues. Like my parents, my family, the whole family we just were obsessed with the Blues. And I'm like, okay, let's get into this sport. And
Knowing nothing.
So I got knowing fuck, man. Knowing fuck.
That's awesome.
And then we get into it, we're like, oh, yeah, it's great. And we played roller hockey. So how I started, if I wanted to skate on ponds in St. Louis as a kid, I'm probably going to die because I'm going to fucking fall through and I'm going to drown, and it is what it is because, it's fucking 75 degrees right now here. So the weather changes so much. So I played roller hockey, and I'd have all my buddies come over, my brother's older buddies, and we kick the shit out of each other and check each other and get snap ties in the basement made of concrete, and we just rollerblade and work on our game down there. So that's kind of how I got started. And again, it wasn't because there was an NHL network. I didn't see your beautiful face on there with or anything like that as a fucking kid. So I knew the Blues and the Blues only. And the only way I knew other hockey stars were through hockey cards. And I collect hockey cards and shit like that. But that's kind of how I get into it, man. I love watching Hawley and Chaser go out there and do his shit. And I just remember looking at, Chaser, I'll fucking give him a shout out. But I remember looking at watching TV, and I'd be in another room, and my dad's like, oh, here's a fight. And I'd run in 100 miles an hour, and you watch Twister and Chaser beat the shit out of people, Darren Kimball, those kind of guys. And I'm like, I want to be him. And however that helped and however that worked, we found ways to play. And it cost my parents out the ass, and but boy, oh boy, what a ride it was.
Jenny, the first memory I have of you when I was playing in Saginaw, and it was like hearing about the boogeyman. He's like, oh, you're going into Windsor, the old barn, everybody over top of you. Oh no, and they got Janseen. And I was like, Janseen? What the fuck is that? They're like, yeah, it's the boogeyman. And we didn't really have a tough guy back then. And thankfully somebody else ended up scrapping you. But his first couple shifts against me, he would line up and he'd start barking at me.
Oh yeah, I remember you barking at me too. I'm like, why is this guy barking at me? Get away from me.
I'm a psycho. No, fuck you, bitch. No, wait. I'll tell the fucking story. I remember crushing guys throughout that league. I came in there at 17. First kid ever played in the OHL. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I remember, going through AAA, going up to these tournaments, and I'll start it this way. I finally made AAA growing up, right? And we were so bad to where the teams wouldn't come down to St. Louis to play us, so we'd always have to go up there. These big tournaments, we'd play CompuAir and fucking Little Caesars and fucking Bell Tire.
Everyone's got matching equipment and hockey bags, and their parents are paying $60K a year, and they're driving.
Yeah, and they're all decked out.
Yeah, hey guys, I'm sitting right here.
Out. Oh shit, sorry, Whit.
They're all fucking they're professionals even at that age, and we'd go up there and we get smoked. But I would get noticed. I mean, I was wild as a kid, and I crushed guys. I mean, honestly, and so we go up to these tournaments. I remember a couple times my dad would drive us, and everybody would always hop on board with my dad, and we had a big band because everybody wanted to be around him because he was the coolest guy in the world, and you can do whatever the fuck you want. My parents are so fucking lenient, and so we'd go up to these tournaments. And I remember 12-hour trips up there cost us out the ass. My parents weren't making much money. So I'm an anchor to the family at this point because you don't know what the fuck. We just didn't know. We had no guidance. So we're going up these tournaments. I remember being a big Marley tournament, and a coach would come in, Don Morehouse, was awesome. And he'd look at me like, you're the one getting us started tonight. I'm like, okay, fuck right. All right, I got you. First shift, go out there after a 12-hour trip. 12-hour fucking trip. I'd go out there first shift, bury some poor soul against the boards. Yep, you're kicked out of the whole tournament. And okay, turn around, drive all the fuck back home. I mean, that kind of shit went down, and it broke my fucking parents, man. But it honestly did. But then somebody in St. Louis, Mike Murphy, oh, well, no shit. Well, we didn't know.